Hello everybody, this is going to be a short video, just a technical analysis update for Alibaba. This video is inspired by someone who asked me whether it's safe now to buy more Alibaba shares. Of course, he's referring to the price action because the share price has come down quite a bit, right, in the last few sessions. In response to what has been interpreted as bad news for the company, and of course I've already said that I think they're not a big deal, and in fact in some instances they are non-issues, right? And how Alibaba's fundamentals are still very strong, right? And you just keep chugging along and you just keep growing, right? So personally, I think that from the fundamental analysis perspective, is a pretty safe investment. There's a strong balance sheet, right? And it's not going to go kaput anytime soon. But of course, many people are concerned with whether they're going to lose money investing in Alibaba, right? The thing is, if you have done your research and you have drawn confidence from your research, you should have a 3 to 5 years investment horizon, at least 3 to 5 years when investing in Alibaba, right? So if you're worried about losing money because of price action in the next few months or next few weeks, that kind of stuff, I think you shouldn't be investing in Alibaba, right? Like I say in an interview with the fifth person, Alibaba's stock price is very volatile, and frankly, you don't need to be very intelligent to see that. If you just pull up the chart, you see the stock price is very volatile, right? So there are so many things that go into price action, and market psychology, right, is something that we cannot predict with 100% accuracy, right? But what I've done, like I said, I bought more Alibaba shares yesterday at what I've thought were supports, and the supports seem to be holding for now. But I also say that they could break, right? The support could break, and then that is to the downside. What about the upside? Right, if you look at the upside, right, what happens? The possible upside is that in order to go up higher, it has to break the 50 days moving average. Of course, the 50 days moving average was providing support. Now it is resistance. It's about Hong Kong $124 per share. Singapore depository receipt price, if you convert, that's about excuse me, $4.22 per share SDR price, right? So it has to break that level before it can go higher. And I said before, if it goes higher, we could see 450 rate, which is another level it has to break before it can go higher. Then maybe we can see $5, right? So when is that going to happen? I don't know. But in the meantime, there's a risk to the downside because like I say, I see it, the possibility of Alibaba share price going down to the 100 days moving average, right, which is the next support that I've identified. The 100 days moving average is still rising, so that is approximately 110 Hong Kong dollars per share, right? So like I said, that is about SDR price about $3.74, around that, give or take a couple of cents, right? 3.74. So that's quite some way to fall from here, right? So personally, I've already accumulated enough Alibaba shares to let it be about, it forms about 6% of my portfolio now. So I'm more than halfway to my 10% exposure mark. I mean, that is that kind of exposure that I think I want to have, 10% of my portfolio. But I'm in no hurry to buy, right? I'll see what happens next. If the share price were to go down, I mean, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll go down to test the 100 days moving average. And if it does that, I'll buy more, right? So I mean, for someone who's uninvested in Alibaba yet, all I'll say is that Alibaba is still undervalued. Even at the current price, it is it makes a good investment, but you have to do your own research and be satisfied that Alibaba is indeed a good investment even at the current price. I mean, I first got in at $80, right? back in December last year. Of course, compared to the price now, right, it has gone up like 50%. And although it has gone up by 50%, I'm still buying. I'm still buying because like I've said, at the current price, Alibaba is still undervalued. At least that's what I found out from my research, right? So I'm not saying that you have to buy. I will never tell people whether they should buy or whether they should sell, right? But I'm still buying at this current price, but based on technical analysis, because there's a chance that price could go down to retest the 100 days moving average. I'm going to keep some powder dry and not go all in, right? Just in case that happens, right? So what you do is entirely up to you. If AK can talk to himself, so can you. Bye-bye.